Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel Inspirational People. We are back with the second part of the inspirational story of Arnold Schwarzenegger. As you enjoy it, please subscribe and click that bell to get notified whenever we post new videos, and lastly give it a thumbs up. Arnold Schwarzenegger's rise wasn't just about luck or timing, it was about strategy. He carefully selected roles that would elevate his profile and solidify his brand. He understood the importance of consistency, delivering performances that resonated with fans while pushing his limits as an actor. Arnold also worked tirelessly to build his public image. He continued appearing on talk shows, starred in fitness and motivational specials, and became an outspoken advocate for health and fitness. He was no longer just an actor or a bodybuilder, he was becoming a cultural icon. During this period, Arnold's life wasn't all about Hollywood. He also focused on personal growth and building meaningful relationships. In 1977, he met Maria Shriver, a journalist and member of the Kennedy family. The two began dating and quickly became one of Hollywood's most talked-about couples. Maria brought balance to Arnold's life. While he was ambitious and laser-focused on his career, she grounded him with her intellect, charm, and compassion. Their relationship was a partnership in every sense of the word, with Maria supporting Arnold's dreams while challenging him to think beyond himself. Arnold also deepened his involvement in philanthropy, particularly in the areas of fitness and education. He believed that success wasn't just about personal achievement but about giving back to the community. Whether it was organizing fitness programs for underprivileged youth or promoting the Special Olympics, Arnold used his platform to inspire and uplift others. By the early 1980s, Arnold had achieved a level of success that most people could only dream of. But for Arnold, success was never the end, it was a foundation for the next challenge. With Conan the Barbarian under his belt and Hollywood beginning to take him seriously, Arnold set his sights on becoming not just an action star but a global superstar. Arnold understood that success in Hollywood required more than talent, it required vision, strategy, and relentless determination. He began planning his next moves carefully, seeking roles that would push boundaries and redefine what audiences expected from an action hero. The 1980s ushered in an era of big, bold action films, and Arnold Schwarzenegger became its ultimate star. Following the success of Conan the Barbarian, 1982, Arnold's career skyrocketed. He went from being a niche star with a cult following to one of the most bankable names in Hollywood. This chapter of his life would not only define his career but also cement his status as a global icon. In 1984, Arnold starred in the movie that would change his life forever, The Terminator. Directed by James Cameron, the sci-fi thriller introduced Arnold as a cyborg assassin sent back in time to kill Sarah Connor, the mother of humanity's future savior. Unlike many of his previous roles, The Terminator didn't require Arnold to deliver long monologues or emotional performances. Instead, it played to his strengths, his imposing physicality, piercing stare, and cold, robotic demeanor. Arnold wasn't the first choice for the role. In fact, he had initially auditioned for the role of Kyle Reese, the human hero. But during his meeting with James Cameron, the director became convinced that Arnold was the perfect choice to play the Terminator. Arnold, too, saw the potential in the role. Despite having only 17 lines in the entire movie, he knew the character's menacing presence would resonate with audiences. When The Terminator was released, it became an unexpected hit. Made on a modest budget of $6.4 million, the film grossed over $78 million worldwide and became a cultural phenomenon. Critics praised Arnold's performance, with many calling him the perfect embodiment of the relentless killing machine. The movie's success turned Arnold into a household name, and the line "I'll be back" became one of the most iconic catchphrases in film history. With the success of The Terminator, Arnold had solidified his place in Hollywood, but he wasn't content to stop there. He understood that becoming a true global icon required more than just starring in successful films, it required building a personal brand. Arnold worked tirelessly to maintain his public image, balancing his larger-than-life on-screen persona with his real-life charisma and relatability. He became a regular guest on talk shows, where he charmed audiences with his humor and motivational stories. He often spoke about his journey from Austria to Hollywood, emphasizing the importance of hard work, discipline, and goal setting. Arnold's story resonated with people from all walks of life, and he became a symbol of the American dream. Arnold also continued to promote fitness and healthy living. He published books like The Education of a Bodybuilder and launched fitness campaigns aimed at encouraging people to adopt healthier lifestyles. His charisma and passion made him one of the most influential fitness advocates of his time. After The Terminator, Arnold entered a golden era of blockbuster hits. Each film built on his reputation as the ultimate action star while showcasing his versatility. In 1985, he starred in Commando, a high-octane action film that combined explosive stunts with Arnold's signature one-liners. The movie was a commercial success, grossing $57 million worldwide, and further cemented Arnold's status as a reliable box office draw. In 1987, Arnold starred in two of his most iconic films, Predator and The Running Man. Predator, directed by John McTiernan, pitted Arnold's character, Dutch, against an alien hunter in the jungles of Central America. The film's blend of sci-fi and action thrilled audiences, and Arnold's commanding performance was a highlight. The Running Man, based on a novel by Stephen King, explored a dystopian future where televised death matches entertained the masses. Arnold's portrayal of a wrongly accused man forced to fight for his survival showcased his ability to tackle darker, more thought-provoking material while still delivering the action fans loved. Arnold's streak of hits continued with Total Recall, 1990, a sci-fi thriller directed by Paul Verhoeven. The film, based on a short story by Philip K. Dick, was both a critical and commercial success, earning over $261 million worldwide. Arnold's performance as a man questioning his reality added depth to his action hero persona. While Arnold was dominating the action genre, he wanted to prove that he wasn't limited to it. In 1988, he took a bold step by starring in Twins, a comedy directed by Ivan Reitman. The film paired Arnold with Danny DeVito as unlikely twin brothers separated at birth. The premise was absurd, but Arnold's comedic timing and willingness to poke fun at himself made the film a hit. Twins grossed over $216 million worldwide, making it one of the most successful comedies of the year. Arnold's decision to venture into comedy was a calculated risk, but it paid off. It demonstrated his range as an actor and showed Hollywood that he could succeed in multiple genres. More importantly, it endeared him to a broader audience, including families and those who weren't typically fans of action movies. By the late 1980s, Arnold wasn't just an actor, he was a global brand. He used his platform to expand his influence in business, philanthropy, and politics. Arnold's investments in real estate continued to flourish. He owned multiple properties in Los Angeles and even ventured into restaurant ownership, co-founding the Planet Hollywood chain with other celebrities like Sylvester Stallone and Bruce Willis. His entrepreneurial ventures made him one of the wealthiest actors in Hollywood. Arnold became deeply involved in charitable work, particularly in promoting fitness among young people. He worked with the Special Olympics and launched the Arnold Sports Festival, an annual event that celebrated fitness and included competitions in a variety of sports. Arnold also began dipping his toes into politics. As a staunch supporter of physical education, he worked with the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports during the Reagan administration. His charisma and ability to inspire made him a natural leader, and many began speculating that he might one day run for office. During this period, Arnold's relationship with Maria Shriver grew stronger. The couple married in 1986 in a lavish ceremony attended by celebrities, politicians, and members of the Kennedy family. Maria, a successful journalist and author, was a grounding force in Arnold's life, offering him both emotional support and intellectual stimulation. The couple soon started a family, and Arnold embraced his role as a father. Despite his hectic schedule, he made time for his children, often bringing them to movie sets and teaching them the values of hard work and perseverance. By the end of the 1980s, Arnold Schwarzenegger was no longer just a Hollywood star, he was a global phenomenon. His films were earning hundreds of millions of dollars, his catchphrases were part of popular culture, and his life story inspired millions around the world. But Arnold wasn't finished. The 1990s would bring even greater challenges and triumphs as he continued to push the boundaries of what was possible. By the start of the 1990s, Arnold Schwarzenegger had already cemented his status as one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. His journey from a small-town boy in Austria to a global phenomenon was an inspirational story in itself, but Arnold was far from done. He spent the 1990s not only dominating the box office but also pushing himself into new creative and personal ventures. This decade would mark the pinnacle of his acting career and set the stage for his future as a public figure. In 1991, Arnold reprised his iconic role as the Terminator in Terminator 2: Judgment Day, directed once again by James Cameron. This sequel redefined what a blockbuster could be, with groundbreaking special effects, a gripping storyline, and Arnold's commanding performance. This time, he played a reprogrammed Terminator sent to protect John Connor, the future leader of the human resistance. The role allowed Arnold to showcase a more nuanced side of his character. The Terminator's journey from a cold, emotionless machine to a protector capable of understanding humanity resonated deeply with audiences. The famous line, "Hasta la vista, baby," became a cultural touchstone. The film was a massive success, grossing over $520 million worldwide and becoming the highest-grossing film of the year. Critics praised Arnold's performance, with many calling it the best of his career. Terminator 2 didn't just elevate Arnold's star power, it solidified his place as one of the greatest action heroes of all time. While Arnold continued to dominate the action genre, he also sought to expand his repertoire. He followed up Terminator 2 with several films that showcased his versatility. Reuniting with James Cameron, Arnold starred in True Lies, a blend of high-octane action and sharp humor. Arnold played Harry Tasker, a secret agent leading a double life as a mild-mannered family man. The film was a critical and commercial success, earning over $378 million worldwide. Arnold's chemistry with co-star Jamie Lee Curtis and his comedic timing won him praise, further demonstrating his range as an actor. Family comedy with Kindergarten Cop and Jr. After the success of Twins, Arnold continued exploring comedic roles. Kindergarten Cop, 1990, saw him play a tough-as-nails cop who goes undercover as a kindergarten teacher. The film's mix of action and humor was a hit with audiences, and Arnold's ability to interact with child actors added a new dimension to his on-screen persona. In Junior, 1994, Arnold teamed up with Danny DeVito again in a quirky comedy where he played a scientist who becomes pregnant. While the premise was unusual, Arnold's willingness to take on such an unconventional role highlighted his fearless approach to acting. The 1990s also saw Arnold tackling more ambitious action films, many of which pushed the boundaries of what the genre could achieve. In Eraser, 1996, Arnold played a U.S. Marshal tasked with protecting witnesses, while End of Days, 1999, marked a darker turn, with Arnold portraying a former cop battling the forces of evil in a supernatural thriller. Though not all his films were critical successes, Arnold's ability to command the screen never wavered. Arnold's work during this period wasn't just about entertainment, it often carried deeper themes of redemption, sacrifice, and the fight for justice. These roles resonated with audiences who admired Arnold not only for his physicality but also for the heart and determination he brought to every character. By the 1990s, Arnold's influence extended far beyond Hollywood. His savvy investments in real estate, fitness, and business ventures had made him one of the wealthiest actors in the industry. He co-founded Planet Hollywood, a chain of celebrity-themed restaurants, alongside Bruce Willis and Sylvester Stallone. While the venture faced ups and downs, it further cemented Arnold's reputation as a shrewd businessman. Arnold also remained committed to giving back. He used his platform to promote health and fitness, spearheading initiatives like the Arnold Sports Festival, which had grown into one of the largest multisport events in the world. He continued to work with the Special Olympics, a cause close to his heart, and became a vocal advocate for after-school programs to keep kids active and engaged. During this decade, Arnold began to explore another long-held dream: public service. A naturalized U.S. citizen since 1983, Arnold had always been fascinated by politics. He admired figures like John F. Kennedy and Ronald Reagan, who had inspired millions with their vision and leadership. Arnold believed in the power of government to make a positive impact, and he began laying the groundwork for a future in public office. In 1990, Arnold was appointed chairman of the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports by President George H.W. Bush. In this role, he traveled across the country, promoting physical education in schools and encouraging Americans to lead healthier lives. Arnold's passion and charisma made him an effective spokesperson, and his work had a lasting impact on public health initiatives. Throughout the 1990s, Arnold's family life remained a priority. He and Maria Shriver had 4 children: Catherine, Christina, Patrick, and Christopher, and Arnold took his role as a father seriously. Despite his demanding schedule, he made time to attend school events, coach sports, and share valuable lessons about hard work and perseverance with his children. Maria continued to be Arnold's greatest supporter, offering him guidance and helping him navigate the challenges of fame. Together, they maintained a strong partnership, balancing their individual ambitions with their shared commitment to family and philanthropy. While the 1990s were a period of immense success for Arnold, they also came with challenges. Some of his films, like Batman and Robin, 1997, were critically panned, and the pressure of maintaining his status as a top star weighed heavily on him. But Arnold never allowed setbacks to define him. He viewed failures as opportunities to learn and grow, always looking ahead to the next challenge. Arnold's resilience and unshakable optimism inspired millions. He often spoke about the importance of staying focused on long-term goals, even in the face of adversity. "Strength doesn't come from winning," Arnold said. "Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength." By the end of the 1990s, Arnold Schwarzenegger had achieved more than most people could dream of. He was an international superstar, a successful businessman, a philanthropist, and a devoted family man. But what truly set him apart was his ability to inspire others. Arnold's journey from a small village in Austria to the heights of global fame was proof that anything was possible with hard work, vision, and perseverance. Arnold was now at a crossroads. As the 21st century approached, he began to think about how he could use his platform to make an even greater impact. Hollywood would always be a part of his legacy, but Arnold's ambition extended far beyond the silver screen. He was ready to take on new challenges and continue writing the next chapter of his remarkable story. As the new millennium dawned, Arnold Schwarzenegger found himself standing at yet another crossroads. Having conquered bodybuilding, Hollywood, and business, Arnold was ready to pivot toward a new chapter in his life: public service. The same determination and charisma that had propelled him to stardom would now be channeled into politics. What followed was a remarkable journey into governance and leadership, culminating in his role as the 38th governor of California. For years, Arnold had shown a keen interest in public service. Through his involvement with the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports, his advocacy for after-school programs, and his support for Special Olympics, Arnold had become well-versed in the power of political influence to create meaningful change. With a platform as vast as his, Arnold began laying the groundwork for a career in politics. Maria Shriver, a member of the Kennedy political dynasty, was both supportive and cautious about his ambitions. As a journalist and a member of a politically active family, she provided Arnold with insights into the challenges and responsibilities of public office. Together, they discussed his goals and the impact he wanted to make. Arnold wasn't looking to be a career politician; he wanted to solve real problems and inspire others to take action. In 2003, California faced a political and economic crisis. A massive state budget deficit, ongoing energy issues, and widespread dissatisfaction with then-Governor Gray Davis led to a historic recall election. Arnold saw this as an opportunity to step in and make a difference. Despite criticism from skeptics who dismissed him as just an actor, Arnold believed his background as an outsider would work in his favor. On August 6, 2003, Arnold announced his candidacy for governor of California on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. His bold decision shocked political analysts and delighted his fans. With his natural charisma, larger-than-life persona, and commitment to addressing California's pressing issues, Arnold quickly became a frontrunner in the race. On October 7, 2003, Arnold Schwarzenegger was elected governor of California, defeating a field of over 130 candidates, including seasoned politicians and other celebrities. His victory was seen as a testament to his ability to connect with everyday people and his appeal as a non-traditional candidate. It was also a reflection of Californians' desire for change during a turbulent time. Arnold's swearing-in ceremony on November 17, 2003, marked a historic moment. The former bodybuilder and action star was now the leader of the most populous state in the United States, tasked with addressing its complex challenges. As governor, Arnold faced both successes and setbacks. His tenure was marked by ambitious reforms, bipartisan efforts, and, at times, fierce opposition from both parties. Arnold's approach to leadership was shaped by his experiences as an athlete and entrepreneur. He was results-driven, unafraid of risk, and willing to take bold action. Fiscal reform: Arnold inherited a state with a staggering budget deficit of $38 billion. He implemented measures to curb spending, increase efficiency, and stimulate economic growth. While his efforts yielded mixed results, Arnold's focus on long-term solutions showcased his commitment to fiscal responsibility. One of Arnold's most significant achievements as governor was his leadership on environmental issues. He championed the Global Warming Solutions Act of 2006, which aimed to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and combat climate change. Under his leadership, California became a global leader in renewable energy and environmental innovation. Education and healthcare: Arnold worked to improve California's public education system and expand access to healthcare. He advocated for increased funding for after-school programs and initiatives to promote healthy living among children. His work in these areas reflected his lifelong commitment to fitness and well-being. Arnold often described himself as a post-partisan politician, working across party lines to achieve common goals. While this approach earned him respect from moderates, it also drew criticism from both Republicans and Democrats who felt he compromised too much. Despite facing criticism and challenges, Arnold remained steadfast in his belief that leadership was about serving the people, not personal ambition. He often said, "Public service is the most noble calling of all," a sentiment that guided him throughout his tenure. During his time as governor, Arnold faced significant personal challenges. Balancing the demands of public office with his responsibilities as a husband and father was not easy. Arnold's marriage to Maria Shriver was put under strain, especially as the pressures of political life took their toll. In 2011, after leaving office, Arnold's personal life made headlines when it was revealed that he had fathered a child outside of his marriage years earlier. The revelation led to his separation from Maria and was a deeply humbling moment for Arnold. He took full responsibility for his actions, acknowledging the pain he had caused his family and working to rebuild trust with his children. After serving 2 terms as governor, Arnold returned to private life with a renewed focus on his passions and a desire to continue making an impact on the world. This chapter of his life was defined by reinvention, resilience, and a commitment to leaving a lasting legacy. In 2012, Arnold made his long-awaited return to Hollywood with The Expendables 2, joining a star-studded cast of action legends. He followed this with a series of films, including The Last Stand, 2013, Escape Plan, 2013, and Terminator: Dark Fate, 2019. While not all of his films achieved blockbuster success, Arnold's return was celebrated by fans who admired his enduring dedication to his craft. Arnold continued to use his platform to advocate for causes close to his heart. He remained a vocal supporter of environmental sustainability, launching the R20 Regions of Climate Action initiative to combat climate change. He also continued to promote fitness, serving as a mentor and inspiration to a new generation of athletes. In 2012, Arnold published his autobiography, Total Recall: My Unbelievably True Life Story, a candid and inspiring account of his journey from Austria to Hollywood to the governor's office. The book was a bestseller, resonating with readers who admired his resilience and determination. Reflecting on his life, Arnold often emphasized the importance of setting goals and never giving up. "Dream big," he said. "Work hard. And never listen to anyone who says you can't do it." Today, Arnold Schwarzenegger is regarded as one of the most iconic figures of the 20th and 21st centuries. His life story, a testament to the power of perseverance, vision, and self-belief, continues to inspire millions around the world. From the gyms of Austria to the heights of Hollywood, from the governor's mansion to the global stage, Arnold's journey proves that no dream is too big and no obstacle is insurmountable. He remains a living example of what can be achieved through hard work, resilience, and an unyielding belief in one's potential. That's the inspirational story of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Inspirational People to help us make more videos like this.